Go fucking pee. What's up, guys? We've got a really cool surprise for you guys. Oh, I don't know where Tack went. You screwed up, dude.
I hit a button.
Oh,
I hit a button. Give me a second to hit the
Why are you
button
hitting
again.
buttons?
Well, you know what, Dalton? Maybe, just maybe, if we weren't rushing and I had time.
You had time. You went to go to the bathroom.
Listen here, the power of the tack compels you, sir. That is why there is a T.
Okay. All right.
Okay? You must understand this.
Okay. So that's what you were
Yes.
doing. You're just dressing up. How many outfits do you have now?
3.
3? What's the other one?
My normal one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I have a full like tactical gear outfit. I have.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
like I have like a full fucking vest, plate carrier, whole fucking shebang.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm Father Tack tonight, everybody. Yeah. See, look. Teas everywhere, as you can see. Lots of tea.
For tactical. That makes sense.
Tactical. For tactical.
turtleneck.
Jesus was
And
tactical.
turtleneck.
And turtleneck.
Wow.
Yes. And
All
you
right.
know what else? You know what other word has a T in it? And it doesn't
Team.
start with it.
Team.
Autistic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has a T in it. Doesn't start with it, though.
Mm.
But you can just say tism. See, T for tism.
T for tism.
Yes.
There you
Father
go.
tactical is father tism.
Nice. All right. So
Yeah.
we've got some wild stuff to go through today, but
Yes.
we do have a
We have
guest.
someone.
Boom. We got Grim.
We do have a Grim. And for anybody who does not know, this is a Grim. Now, Grim is grimmy, but also sometimes gumpy, sometimes frumpy. Sometimes he likes to get a little diddly. Other times he likes to take a blow dryer and make his balls exceedingly moist.
No,
Grim, why
dry.
don't you tell everybody about yourself? Hello.
No, I like to dry them with the blow dryer. That's why it's
No.
called a blow dryer.
You put the
But it's not
water
a blow-
there, and you
it's
no.
not a
You
blow
put the
moisturizer,
water
it's a blow
there,
dryer.
and you make it more humid.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I know. I filmed him doing it.
Well, I know. I remember that day.
Yeah, it was a good
Talk
day.
about
It was-
Diddy.
Yeah, we got 3 people pregnant that day. It was a great time.
I think I'm pretty sure one of them was a girl.
I don't know. One of them was Lex.
Oh, poor
Needless to be
Lex.
higher.
What a
What's going
wonderful
on,
start
guys?
to the show.
All right.
Where is the number on the top right? I demand numbers. Thank you.
We're already at 50%. Holy crap.
Sure. The reason why is because the first 25% happened the very first start when I hit live. Tag was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom or something. And the way he said it was so funny. It actually captured the second that you said that before the countdown started. So if anybody on YouTube goes back, because I did, and
Oh,
goes
really?
to the very first start of the episode, you'll hear Tax say, I got to go to the bathroom. And then the countdown starts. It's so funny. Yep. So I was just like,
Little
oh,
Easter
that's
egg.
perfect. It's so
Little Easter
perfect.
egg.
Yep. So that's why I
Grim-
was just like, we're already
We're
off
getting
to a
the
great
Grim lore
start.
tonight. What lore do you speak of? There is many lore.
There's all the lore. But Grim, who are you? What is your name? Who are you? What do you do? Who do
Well,
you do? Who
I
do
am a
you
Grim.
voodoo?
That is
How
my
do you
name.
do?
My name is actually Grim. GrimActual. You know.
Hmm.
Is it really? I thought it was redacted.
Well, no. That's
It was
what I'm changing
redacted
the
last
name
week.
to.
Yeah.
I'm redacting my name as of now.
Hmm.
No, so the joke with that you guys were saying is that my company, I own my own company, firearms training, and now government contracting company that I have is started under Grim Tactical Solutions, otherwise known as GTS. Hence the down here you see the GTS LLC and the GTS after my GrimActual, right? I started the other division that's going to work strictly with government contracts for different things, and it had to be a little higher tier, a little professional, more than I was with this one. So I started doing business as Redacted Defense. But enough about that boring shit.
I can't take Tax seriously right now.
Why? I have done
Looks
nothing,
like every
sir.
Catholic
I was
judging
listening
me.
intently, and Dalton's sitting here laughing his ass off as if something comedic is happening.
No,
Yeah.
Zach's not fidgeting. He's having an autistic spasm, okay?
I don't have autistic
He's
spasms.
stimming.
Guys, I'm over total.
Don't ever do that again in a Catholic priest robe. That's just no.
Dude, you're killing me.
No.
Let the power of schism compel you. Yeah.
Dalton or Tack, can you turn Tack up a little bit? It's a little hard to hear him.
I think that's a you problem. Yeah. Let me see. If I turn it up it's gonna be him up for everyone.
Loud, he's quiet.
Tack is loud?
No, you're loud, Dalton.
Well, that usually
it
it's
should be auto
loud.
leveling. Yeah, normally
it is auto
loud.
level.
Well, then I don't know. Stop being loud, I guess.
Wow.
Maybe you just need to try harder. Ever thought about that?
You're sitting so far away from your computer. Are you wearing headphones?
No.
That's your issue.
That's why.
I can hear you fine.
Yeah, well, wear headphones.
Yeah.
No.
All right, well, then suffer.
Grim, get headphones.
You know what?
Get a real mic.
Okay, read the hat.
Yeah, we know. But
grumpy old vet. Grim is a veterinarian, everybody. Every single day. He puts them down for fun.
YouTube lost one vet that's got famous. I had to take his place, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
He filled the vacuum of Matt Carricker.
I'm
kind of.
This does bite.
He just goes out and kills animals just for fun. I don't think that he's an actual veterinarian, everybody.
I'm not board certified. Don't spit out your Dr. Pepper there.
No, I couldn't, man. They only had like 2 cases.
Well, you know,
I'm not wasting it.
By the way, do you know what kind of doctor Dr. Pepper is?
Don't oh no. We're not doing this fucking bullshit fizz nonsense. Okay. It is 100%. It's a physician, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I hate that I like that.
I hate that he said it.
Appreciates my dad jokes around here, okay?
I hate dad jokes.
Well, it's because you hate dads.
There's some good ones.
Yes, I do hate dads. Yeah. But I hate moms too. I actually hate moms more than I hate dads because, women.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. I was just like, why am I friends with these two people?
You're definitely not the type of father who who does marriage counsels.
I do a ton of marriage counseling. The wife should also no. The wife should 100% be subservient to her husband.
Thank you, Jesse.
That is your duty under the Lord.
Jesse says
the Book of Tism says so.
She's right,
Yeah, but that's just because Jesse has a bigger penis than you.
Oof.
Nobody brought that up. Why are you gonna bring that up? Typical Catholic, bringing up dick size.
No, I'm sorry. You must be Protestant. Anyway, let's move on. What's the first topic?
First topic. I think it's probably the most obvious one. I think the thing that happened on Wednesday
is the church. Yes, go on.
The church.
Yes.
Yeah, it's another Scoutmaster Kevin, Father Mikey situation.
Yes. Wait, no.
What am I missing about the church?
I have no idea. What are you talking about? What's the first topic? You just said Wednesday. What is the day?
You don't know what happened on Wednesday?
I don't know what day it is, Dalton.
It's Friday.
Okay, cool.
We do this thing every Friday.
No, we don't. We've missed a couple Fridays. Sir.
We've tried. We try our hardest to.
What day? What happened on Wednesday? Also,
Planes. What did planes take off on Wednesday?
Oh, that was on Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yep, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So this is the clearest footage that I think I've seen from this.
There was the
when I first saw this, I did not think it was over DC. I recognize that area because I've worked in that area a lot. But when I first saw that, just based off the context, I was expecting this to be somewhere overseas, Middle East area.
No, that to me, because the first thing I saw was Potomac. The Potomac. I don't even know how.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I recognize the area, but when I was focused on the planes and all of that. Now we know it's plane and the helicopter. But when I saw it, I focused on that, seeing the crash because that's what I saw. And I immediately went to war zone. It's in Ukraine. It's in the Middle East. It's somewhere over there. It's not here.
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing. This is like a horrendous tragedy that could have, should have been not even prevented, should have never fucking happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I did
this
hear
is
about
so
this.
Fucking avoidable. This is so fucking avoidable.
I don't know how much is true right now. I don't know how much I can say on this because I don't know. I don't want to spread false information, but
here's the thing: you could see, and everybody can see, like that helicopter is just going like beelining right.
I mean, yeah, like there's no maneuvers or anything to try to avoid it. It's wild.
But also, so now one thing one thing we can, Grim, because I agree that we should not be spreading anything that is we don't want to spread anything false. That the air traffic controllers, they have claimed that they do not have enough people, that night there was one person doing the work of 2 or 3 people, I believe.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand being understaffed. Okay.
Yeah, but then you slow things down.
Yeah. There's still air traffic control. I mean, I do not have certification in air traffic control, so I'm not speaking as a professional in this field. But every air traffic controller is trained the same way, military and civilian, on that, from my understanding. So it doesn't matter whether you have 1 or 20 in the room. They're only allowed to control so many at a time. The flight space is still the same. The amount of area they cover didn't shrink just because there's only 1 or 2 in the office. They still know what they have to work with. I don't understand why they allowed so many to come in at the same time, is my question.
From what I read, there was 2 separate operators that handle 2 separate sides, I guess, of the airspace, that like the 2 different divisions of the airspace. And they only had 1 guy doing it. So he was handling both, which he should not have been.
No. Jesse brings up that apparently there was quite a few near misses. Yeah, I guess the night before there was a plane who was coming in to land, and they had to abort that and circle because there was a helicopter that got too close, and to avoid it, they had to abort the landing. So, well, but that's still a 4 hours before this
call on their part. They still recognized that there could have been a potential for damage or loss of life, and they called it off.
Right.
Yeah, but that did not occur this time.
That they saw. Now, granted, I'm not sitting there listening to the tape decks, listening for all the calls coming in, so I don't know if he's getting bombarded, he or she.
Yeah,
they've released the audio from the because I saw Echo
air traffic control.
It. Yeah,
but not from the black boxes yet.
Did anybody try to radio in at the same time as the collision?
They said, "Do you see the plane?"
I don't know if so. I would imagine there might be another frequency or 2 of you know that they were listening in on and talking on that we haven't heard yet. So I don't know.
I really need more information about this Black Hawk, because from what I've gathered, it took off from what's claimed to be the Saudi embassy.
I thought it was
flown by a woman who had 500 flight hours.
See, you're the only person I have ever seen say that.
Yeah, I'll find that.
I've never heard that.
I've seen training. I've seen this was a training flight. That's the main thing that I've seen.
I'll find the source on that. Give me a second. But from the research that I've done, which granted is not super in depth, but from what I've seen,
it's also only 3 days after the event. Right. We don't know. We don't have all the facts.
It took us longer than this to discover the reasons behind 9/11. So
she had thousands. So it was apparently thousands of hours of experience, and it was a routine qualification flight. That's what they're saying.
But then why does it have it? So again, I'll find the info on this one, but it literally flight tracks back to the Saudi embassy.
I don't know, but they're saying that it was a 2 male soldiers, 1 female soldier were on nighttime qual flight when the midair collision occurred. They had thousands of hours of flight time between them.
Thousands of hours of flight time, nighttime qual flight, right?
Yep, qualification flight.
There's only a handful of units in the Army that worry about nighttime qualification in rotary.
I have no idea.
Hold on. I'm going to look into something before I speak anymore.
But apparently there was 63 people on the plane.
I believe 63 people on the plane. There were
4. I think it was 63.
Yeah. 4 people, 3 people on the helicopter.
Yep.
Yeah.
and no survivors, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, and I do remember that there were reports. Even Sarah Fields had said, like, because let's just be real, guys. Chaos the situation. People are going to get things wrong. Respect the ones who admit it. She had said that there were 4 people that had been pulled out of the river, apparently, that might have been survivors of, so, but she retracted and she said that was an initial, potential, but still, she said that report was bogus, and she said it's been removed. Yeah. So horrible. There now, I'm not sure if either of you saw the video. There's a video of I forget which news agency it was. There was a guy who was waiting for his wife. Yeah, and they were just like, oh, how's your dead wife? Like, what the? It was like really bad taste.
That's not even bad taste. That is beyond poor form. Like, somebody came up to me and did that. I wouldn't know whether they were joking or if I was going to beat the crap out of them. Yeah, like that's the only responses I could have to something like that.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Okay, so I did my research real quick, so we're going to backpedal just a minute if you guys are good with it.
Yep.
So the one unit I had in mind, if anybody's watched other creators on here known as like Bad Electrician and them, which I'm assuming most of your audience has, the 160th SOAR, otherwise known as the Night Stalkers. Army Special Forces, infill and exfil, specialize at night operations, is one of the highest, and they operate out of that area. So this is a nighttime qualification for them. She could have been a pilot with them, and if that's the case, these guys literally fly thousands of hours at night. Not just thousands of hours, but thousands of night hours to qualify just to get in the unit.
So, no, they're saying that this was a specific route that is apparently quite easy, was not new to either of them. It's typically done during the daytime, but they have to pass it at nighttime without night vision goggles to be able to get their, I guess, to pass whatever,
Right.
That's the final bit.
I'm going to look into what it takes for it won't be right now, but I'll look into what it takes for qualifying as a Rotary. I'm not well versed in that Army, but not this kind. So I'll look into that a little bit more and find out. But if it is these guys, that this should have been like a walk in the park for them. It's literally a go up.
It's a walk in the park if you're given the proper information from Tower, which was not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So, what I'm saying is, even if it is these guys, they're used to reacting in quick form in battlefield situations with tight, quick adjustments. She should have seen the plane and adjusted.
That's the big thing is, why didn't you see the plane? But they said they were not wearing the goggles at the time because this has to be an unassisted flight.
Right, I get that. But also, if you look at that video again, I don't know if you can pull it back up.
Yeah, you should 100% be able to see that fucking plane.
See both things, the plane and the chopper, from the guy's phone recording. Like, look, it's bright enough outside.
So yeah, this is the plane, and the lights are bright because they're on approach. So the lights are
The pilot of the chopper should have. There's wings. There's lights on each wing. There's lights on the front and the aft.
You can see the red light on the helicopter still going as it's going down.
As it's going down, yeah.
Yep, and the lights on the plane are still on. It looks like the helicopter clipped the wing and maybe an engine, and
it doesn't look like a fuselage hit. No, it looks like it was. Here, let me see if I can. This is gonna look really weird on the camera.
Oh.
Go ahead, play.
Oh.
By the way, update on this is they've so far they've recovered 41 people.
41 people.
41 people is the
63.
remains. Yeah.
Unnecessary. And if I find out that this was any kind of intentional at all, I'm going to be beyond livid.
I think most Americans would be livid for sure.
I know I'm not
Um,
alone in it. I'm not
It's
speaking.
horrific. It's a horrific tragedy. We all, I think,
Um,
I don't want to say that we
sidebar
we
while
hope
you're
it's an
talking,
accident, but
Dalton.
like I think that that's probably what this likely is. But at the same time, yeah, we don't want it to be intentional. Would you say?
64 people, by the way.
Noble
64.
Guardian in the comments just said that there's a plane crash in Philly as well.
Yep, I know. We're gonna cover that. That's
Yeah,
next.
we're going to be covering that. That is sadly also on the docket.
Yep. Any loss of life is too much, that's for sure. Yeah, so sad.
This is just-
When I saw this, so I first learned about this because I was following Senator Marshall. And he is actually my senator from Kansas. And I saw his initial tweet saying that he was informed and that he was in contact with the people who are responding to this, and he was going to keep everybody updated. But I saw that and I was like, whoa, that's weird. What happened? And because I have flown not from Wichita to DC, but from Kansas City to DC, I have flown in at night. I know what it's like to land in DC at nighttime. So that's why when I first saw this, I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then when I, saw and learned more, I mean, that was pretty sad. Like, just because I've been there before.
I want to just point something else out because I'm reading just live reports as they're coming in on this. Apparently, the helicopters are not allowed by federal aviation law to fly at
above 200.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
They had been,
and they're at what, like 400 feet?
Something.
That's what I've read.
Yeah. So they're wondering now if there was some instrumentation issue with the actual Black Hawk as well, because you wouldn't need tower for that. That's independent in your own instrumentation.
Yeah, if you don't have permission to go above 200 feet.
Like I said, it did look like she hit the underbelly of the plane, and that's what clipped it.
Yeah.
The plane was on a slight cant coming in, and the helicopter brushed underneath. The rotors would be enough to, with the speed they're spinning, be enough to cause catastrophic damage to the underbelly and the wing that's canted, which would cause the plane to go down. And obviously, if the helicopter doesn't have straight blades, it's going down too.
Yeah, I am very curious to see what the black box audio recordings
say.
See, someone asked if there's a timeline on when they're going to release the black box audio. Honestly, that's going to be my determining factor. If they withhold the black box audio
for months, that's going to suck.
Of national security because it's a Black Hawk helicopter, then I'll be the first one to start screaming cover up. I'm very familiar with that process, and I'm very familiar with those conspiracies.
I mean, I would imagine that they would probably release the American Airlines flight black box.
And not if they raise questions about the
12th Aviation Battalion.
It's the 12th?
Yeah, 12th Aviation Battalion in Virginia.
All right, so at least it wasn't the 160th, which means it does have something to do with their actual training and flight hours.
It's specifically the group that's tasked with flying government officials in and out of DC. Like that's apparently their sole fucking purpose
guaranteed
area. Bravo Company, 12th Aviation Battalion, Virginia, tasked with flying senior government officials in and out of DC, including in the event of an emergency.
All right, the reason why I'm asking is Marine 1, the one the president is, that's obviously Marines. So I didn't know if this was a case of...
No, this is like, I think it just says government officials, so this might just be congressional members, people like that.
Members of the House,
Senate, yeah.
Initial report said that it was a VIP helicopter, Black Hawk helicopter.
Which would explain why it was coming out of the embassy, because embassy personnel on American soil would get privileges to do that if they're visiting
which is
for whatever reason. On official business, they could be picked up, especially considering the address they left from was in McLean, Virginia, flying into DC. If, at some point that helicopter did make that flight prior to, and then she took the same one for training later that afternoon, that would track. That could connect the dots on that one.
Yeah. So a lot of people are asking about if there was a second plane crash. There was just a couple hours ago. There was a second plane crash. I'm going to pull up some videos, and because I don't think Grim nor Tack have seen this.
I've seen it. To be fair, I've been with my wife all day.
At all.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can share my screen real quick.
To be honest with you, while you're pulling that up, I've had a heck of a week myself, so I haven't actually been able to get into these as much as I usually would and much as I like to. That's why I don't have a lot of information on this stuff today.
You're good, dude. All right, so this
blame yourself more.
This is a dash cam footage from a plane crash that just happened in Philly.
Jesus fuck. It just nosedove.
Yep.
So there is no second plane involved with this one. This is straight.
This just seems. I mean, it seems like something went wrong, or I don't know, but they were just nosedive basically.
I just looked it up because obviously I want to have some information. No, this was only 2 people on board.
Yeah, Learjets are private jets. So the smaller, lightweight planes that are used for private.
It was. Yep. 2 Learjet 55. You are correct. Yep.
I have. You know what? I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Noble said, "Be careful when you're pulling up videos. Some have people on fire running around, and that'll get us."
Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't watched all of them to know. I will pull up. You know what? Dang.
They said that there were several active fires on vehicles from where it came down.
Redman in the podcast chat saying that the Learjet in Philly was owned by Mexico.
I did see that. All right, this one doesn't look like it has anybody running around on fire, so I'll play it if I can get everything to cooperate correctly.
Jason, to be fair, I'm not picking a side either way right now, but if the chopper pilot is not dead on in the front, not always going to see those lights. Again, I'm not picking a side at all, but you can't have somebody staring at the front of the lights and then...
No, it came off the sky!
Those people are not on fire, but they are running.
They are running.
They're running into the
fire
too.
But like that's intense amount of debris. And it seems like it crashed in like a row of houses.
That looks like condominiums.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You can see that's on fire.
We'll go back for a second. I know this is all seriousness, but go back. Play that again. Watch homeboy just jump this hedge like it's nothing. Oh my God! Look at it.
Just hopped right over the.
Hey, maybe he plays basketball.
Reds and all, just in the air, just perfect little flutter over.
I mean, it is what it is.
No, I'm impressed. I'm fully impressed.
I mean, that's a lot of debris.
That is a lot of debris. So where's the collision site? Because I see a lot of that, but I don't see a whole lot of indentation.
It was en route to Springfield, Missouri, and registered to a company operating as medical jets.
Nope. Nope. Here's an aerial view. We're not going to play that video that I almost played.
Yeah,
whoops.
let's.
Sorry, YouTube. That didn't happen.
Yeah, it did, but we caught it in time.
Yeah.
So apparently, it disappeared from radar for 30 seconds after climbing to an altitude of 1,600 feet. So it was climbing. Lost. They lost it on radar completely, and then it just dove.
Okay, so if a small plane like that, somebody look up the max altitude for a Learjet because it's not the same as a commercial jet. But if there's spike climbing like that, you could get a stall situation. And if you couldn't get the motor started again, that's why it would look like it comes straight down, almost like a bonsai bomber.
It's 51,000 feet.
All right, so it's still pretty tall. 12,000 feet shouldn't have caused that unless he really
1,600 feet should have fucking done fuck all to that.
Yeah, but again, if he went vertical for some reason, no reason why he could run vertical.
Well, that has audio on it.
Oh God, I don't know who's.
Yeah, let's not
I'm gonna
fucking
mute
have that one. Jesus fuck,
Well,
Dalton.
Okay, look, this was breaking 911. Okay, I've never seen this video before. I don't know who's saying what. I don't know why somebody said that, but
No,
my
Jessica, I
God.
don't think this has anything to do with the drones from a while back.
Well, the drones. We have information. Trump has
Trump
already
did-
cleared that up.
Yeah,
That
Trump
was
did say
Dave-
that.
I didn't see that. What's going on with that? What did he clear up?
They were licensed to operate in the area. Had been. They were for research purposes on the local areas.
Yeah, Biden's what is it? FAA.
FAA.
Yeah, they approved all of it. They just didn't release any of it. They just kept it quiet and kept the country on edge.
So it's another one of those government, we gave them permission. We're not telling you secret program type things.
No, it's not really a secret program. I think they were just like, we don't care to tell you. And then it's just it keeps the country on edge. And then,
you know what it was?
Federal government
Biden
doing
out of the news.
not wanting to tell you, not required to tell you. That's what I classify as secret program. Whether it's
okay. Well, then, yeah, more or less.
Something that they're doing that they're not telling you about.
Like it wasn't like this like Area 51 level kind of conspiracy or anything. It was just
I didn't say it was.
No.
Any
But
level of secret program is a secret program. Whether it's a secret program
gotcha.
to develop a new type of peanut butter or a secret program to develop a 6th-gen fighter, doesn't matter. It's a secret program.
they would waste billions of dollars on developing a new peanut butter, wouldn't they?
They fucking would, yeah.
I mean, look at the cheesecake.
I really think that it was just keeping Biden's, decline in his pardons and all of that. I think that they were just using it as a way to keep headlines occupied with other things.
Yeah.
One video, you see a fireball, then the plane comes flying straight down. What do you think? He fired a missile out of a medical plane? Out of a Learjet? I don't think so.
Yeah.
That way,
it was registered to a medical. It was a medical transport vehicle. That's why they initially thought that there were 6 people on it. Apparently, it was only 2. And it was shortly after takeoff. So this thing had just taken off, and then came just crashing down.
Man, I hate plane crashes so much.
This is making me really fucking excited for my vacation, guys. Thanks.
Breaking 911 did say that at least 6 people were killed in the plane crash, including doctors and a patient.
Oh, so maybe there were more.
I don't know.
Because they said that that they believed up to 6 people, but then I believe that the headline said 2.
This does say at least 6 people, but I mean, it's early indication, so who knows?
59 minutes ago, guys. Like, we're looking at 59 minutes ago is like some of these updates are coming in.
Yep.
About all this so far, it's not even February yet.
Yeah.
Well, according to you, it was.
Yeah, when you first said you said it's only February, it's like,
to be fair,
not even February.
We now have 3 hours and 28 minutes until February.
Okay, I'm gonna play this video.
Count again.
I just watched it. Pretty wild. Like, imagine.
So you already watched it, so you know it's good.
Yep.
Okay. No all stars on this one.
I don't know. I'm gonna mute it though, just in case, because I don't know if that was a dub. I don't know if that was like an overdub or something. But like,
I think
poor timing. Poor timing. And I don't know why Breaking 911 would share something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird. But imagine you were just going about your night. This is what you see, and you're at just a drive-through. Like, that's wild.
That is a bit insane. Jesus Christ.
So insane.
That's nuts. Also,
where were they?
Cowboy's asking if Grim can turn his mic up.
Yeah, Grim. Can you? Is there anything you can do?
I just did.
Well, see, also, I would like to point out the difference that you see. So, Dalton, where is your mic located?
Yeah, I'm not deep throating my mic like you two.
We're not even doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, you're just teasing the tip.
I mean,
no, see, I can't even lick it.
Even if I had it off screen, you can still hear me a little. Not as good, but like, this is so much better.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're still able to hear me over here.
Never happy, you know. One day I'm up here holding my mic like this, and you're like, "That
way
goes.
too much.
Don't eat your mic."
Well,
way too much, man.
you're supposed to set your mic's gain up from about this distance, sir.
Yeah. Do you know how to microphone?
You use a microphone, bro?
Do you
Right.
even microphone, Grim? Do you? No, I don't think you do.
Your
It has to
mic
be at least,
you gotta
yeah,
fix
Jesse's
the way
right. It
it's-
has to be at least a fifth length away from your face.
Yeah. Yeah. See, we're doing it. See, even Frenchie's saying we're doing it right, and he's French.
So,
And you wonder why I don't trust
we got
y'all's
something
opinion.
going
You
for
agree
us.
with French people.
No, we agreed with a Frenchie.
No. We call him. No. He's agreeing with us,
Yeah,
but he is also correct because we are correct.
yeah, right.
Because you're also talking
We
to
got a
two
broken
people
clock,
that
right?
make music. So we know a lot about microphones.
No, I know a thing or two about microphones. I have a $200 kick mic just right behind me, like literally.
Hey, Dalton, do you have a mixer?
He has
I
a
do.
$200 mic he's
Oh.
not using. Meanwhile, they're
got
ragging
a
on me
few.
for my $80 mic from Walmart.
That's it.
Wait,
I'm
which one?
kidding,
What mic was your mic was $80 from Walmart?
What mic
What
are
mic was
you
it?
using?
The Ryzen or whatever the heck microphone.
Yeah, that's-
right.
Well, you didn't even
Hold
use
on, I'll tell you
Amazon
exactly
to buy a
what it is.
mic. You went to Walmart.
Yes, I went to Walmart. Razer
No.
Siren.
Siren, yeah, no, yeah. You open up the Siren software, dude.
Frenchie's killing me.
We're doing this live on the podcast. Fucking Frenchie.
Frenchie, yes.
Poor.
Very much so. Okay. And it's, you know what? No. All right. It's 2025. My new preference on that is not poor, it's economically intelligent.
No, we call it economically challenged.
Fine. We'll go with that. Whatever. I don't care.
Hey, Grim,
He just got rid of pronouns. Okay. Screw you.
Grim, this microphone, $100, $20 more than what you spent. This is so much better.
Yeah. Where's the boom for it?
This is a mic that I was using before I switched to the SM
Yeah. My
7B.
point is, where's the boom for it?
It was attached to my boom stand.
Right. So how much did you spend on the boom?
Another 100.
Okay. My point.
But this is a standard mic stand adapter. So like if you have a mic stand,
I know you weren't familiar with it, but Tack, you remember before I had this mic?
let me hold on. Tack, do you remember my first audio setup? I was using AirPods.
I remember both of your first audio setups, and I had to yell at both of you.
And then I
Is this
upgraded.
an upgrade? Yes or no?
No,
If you used it properly, yes.
Okay.
but you're not. So no.
Then I'll go back to my cheap little $20 mic, and you guys
We're
can deal
not
with
saying
that audio.
that.
Oh,
We are not saying that at all.
Huh.
We're just giving you a hard time because it's funny.
yeah,
I'm having
Not picking.
fun.
yeah.
I'm
Now
not
we're just
picking-
making.
I'm making fun.
I'm just gonna make fun of everybody.
I mean, that's what he does on this podcast.
I kind of do that.
That is
anyway.
his thing.
That is like my thing.
Yeah, that's because Dalton secretly is poor and likes to try to flash around the fact he spent $200 on a
Actually,
boom.
I know
actually-
he's poor because he spent $200 on the microphone.
See, that's the thing.
and actually,
he acts rich. He's like everybody else that goes to Tesla and buys a $100 Cybertruck and then drives it around, even though they realize they just spent like more on that than they did that they could have bought a house with, and instead he's
$100? You mean $100,000?
Grim,
at $100,000. Yes.
do you know how much it costs to be a musician? Such an expensive hobby, man. It is.
Holy fuck.
It's like if your hobby is shooting guns, it's a very expensive hobby, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So is music.
Okay.
Actually, I'd say
I
they're
know it's expensive to be a
Practical.
musician, and I know it's expensive to be a gun enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
I am not both.
what?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Meeting
I'm one of
large
those.
Should not be expensive.
We
That
can't
is
be
why
all- we
all
all
of
can't
my
be billionaires
lordly
like
services
Acosta there
are
who
free of
doesn't
charge.
use handguns. Okay,
I have no idea what anybody's saying right now. Everybody was talking over each other.
How am I? Huh?
Huh?
How many hair?
Hoobity ha?
Hey,
Let's
screw
talk about
you, Sonny.
RFK.
Screw you, Sonny.
Let's talk about RFK, everybody, because honestly, there's not much more we could say about plane crashes other than they're bad.
Logitech headset.
What, you think I was going to let the poors have one?
I've missed doing these little video clips.
Deadman, before you start going down that rabbit hole, I tried using my Turtle Beach headsets from my Xbox on the PC here, and apparently the mic was worse than this one. So
Yeah, but that's because it's a Turtle Beach,
he said Logitech.
which is a much better company.
Hot take.
No,
Even Dalton?
literally,
motherfucker that ever lived.
like literally, that is anyone who understands technology knows that Logitech is a vastly superior. Turtle Beach is the Walmart brand. You know that, right?
No.
It's essentially the equivalent of like buying the Walmart brand. Yeah, Turtle Beach is like dog shit.
What happened to the simpler times when that was the best brand on the planet for?
It never was the best.
Fuck?
Stop.
For real?
It was never the best brand. People just thought that because they shopped at Walmart.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking nuts, right? Yeah, Turtle Beach is absolute trash. So really, you're going like
You need to pull up
Logitech.
mine as well.
Razer is also kind of like your Walmart brand, but better than Turtle Beach. Corsair, kind of the same, except now they're owned by Elgato. So really, you're looking at Logitech, Sennheiser, and SteelSeries.
Okay, somebody said skull candy. What do you say about that?
Gay!
Actually, fucking yes. Actually, fucking yes. If you use Skull Candy, fuck you. Not only are you fucking poor, you're poor and you make bad decisions. That's like saying Beats by Dre is fucking good. I swear to God, that is like somebody walking around unironically wearing fucking like the dollar store fucking earbuds that you get. And then fucking being like, yeah, the brand is Shoe Swing. And then being like, these are the best things ever. You're fucking dumb. Like, fuck you.
We agree on that one. The first time I saw the skull candy headset, my buddy had one. He was like, "Oh, yeah, these are the best headsets on the planet." I put one in my
Your
ear. And I
buddy
was like,
needs
"What
to
did
be
you
hit with
do?
a
Get a
baseball
skull
bat."
sticker on? Put it on freaking Dollar Tree headsets?"
Jesus fuck. Jesus fuck.
My clip game is on point, guys. Thank you.
Hey, you need to do that one for the guy that just commented. He said,
Yeah.
"... I have skull candy." ...
I'm so sorry, but don't.
JBL?
Also, I'm so sorry.
JBL's not bad.
JBL, here's the thing. They're not good.
They're not the best. They're not
You'll
the
have to
best.
Excuse me just a minute. I have to get on y'all's level.
What the fuck?
What did you just like?
I had to raise my seat up. I had to get on your level.
Oh,
You don't call retarded people retards.
Yes, you do.
actually, did you guys see the Trump video where he says that now he's making it's an AI video, but it's
I
so
know. I
funny.
shared that. Yeah.
And I put it in the Discord. It's like now you must call your friends like gay shit. I was like, this is great.
This is an executive order.
We're so back. We're so back. Oh, God damn it. See, here's the thing. Okay, I would like to point this out and then I'd like to move on. So you say your headphones work really good and all of these things. What people don't realize is it's all relative.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are using, let's just say there are people who like they went from dollar store to Beats by Dre, let's say, right? Yes, there's going to be a markedly like improved audio quality between those two things, right? And then they'll put on Sennheisers and they'll realize, holy shit, I met God. There's a difference. Like these right here. These are shit. My Astros, these are shit compared to my SteelSeries and my Sennheisers.
Well,
the reason I like them is because they're comfortable and they're easy to charge.
So
I mean, I can relate to that in music too, because it's the difference between playing a first act guitar and playing a Les Paul.
Yes.
yeah. So these are my in-ears. I use these for when I played music in a band, when I played drums in a band years ago. They're a single driver. I just bought a 6-driver in-ear monitor set that's going to be here Monday. I'm pretty stoked about, but that's an upgrade.
Let me know. Let me know how you like those.
Mm-hmm. So excited.
Oh, I never fucking went over my emo song titles. Dalton,
Oh, you never did. You want to do that real quick
doing this
before we
live.
move
We're
on?
doing this live.
Yep.
Everybody.
Or do you want to save that for Patreon?
I'll give you one, then the rest.
Okay,
for
all right.
Patreon.
All right.
Okay. So Dalton and Grim. Okay, 1 to 3.
In-ear monitors. That's what IEMs stand for, Frenchie.
Yeah. What? Pick a number 1 to 3.
7.
That's not 1 to 3.
I did my best.
Okay.
Grim, I lose my turn.
I see why you did very poorly in school, Dalton. So
Common core math, man. Coming back to bite us again.
Son of a bitch.
Wow.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you the best title that this is the one that I mastered today. You keep. Okay, then that works out because it's the same one. So you keep showing up for sex, and then I go get pancakes.
No, don't like that.
Yeah, you do. You love that. It's a great emo song title. Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, there's like a trope about emo songs and how they have these like ridiculously long titles. And so I'm just doing it for the memes. Some of them are fucking great. And I hope that people will like these songs and the titles. To be honest. Dalton, you haven't heard them. Jesse heard them.
Like, oh my God, like 14 years ago, The Devil Wears Prada wrote a song called HTML Rules Dude, and dude is spelled D00D. And rules has like a Z. Like, there are some wacky titles, but they're great.
Well,
like, the songs are so
Panic at the
unrelated.
Disco. Panic at the Disco did a song, and it was. Well, no, let's take "We Are the Emergency." All we ever see of the stars are their old photographs. Like, long ass title, but still very poetic, you know, very edgy.
Yeah.
I think all emos approve of edgy, especially on the wrist. Tack, I just made you laugh with a dad joke. Just admit it.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
It's about where I'm at. That's about where I'm at.
We all saw you trying to hold that laugh back. Okay, it's okay to admit.
No, that was a good one. I'll give you that.
That was diabolical.
But now we're not. Can we get to fucking news?
Yeah, let's go back to the news.
How was the guy dressed as a pastor the one fucking asking for seriousness?
Before he gets to that, I think we need to go ahead and raise that insanity level. I think we've gone up at least 10%.
Yes.
Father Tack wants to talk about Congress.
We're just gonna go
I
for
think
it.
we're at 100% now.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it. I think that's fair.
Sorry.
We're not even an hour in.
We just skipped levels. We went from nothing to 50 to 100.
So we're fucked now. Is that it? We are totally fucked.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, being fucked, retarded, same thing. So RFK Jr.
Yep.
RFK Jr. Went through his
confirmation hearing.
A couple. Yes, and can I just like this is like whole spoiler alert because I feel like I'm jumping the gun, but I don't fucking care. He got like an applaud. He was like genuinely like applauded by a huge amount.
So I watched a lot of it. I didn't watch all of it because I was also watching the Kash Patel hearing. My favorite moment of RFK Jr.'s hearing, there was a couple good moments, but I think my favorite is him going after Bernie for being a hypocrite.
I loved this. Okay. Yes. I'm going to step away for a moment, but I'm still.
It's 1 minute and 12 seconds. So that's what you got.
I'm going to make America healthier than other countries in the world right now.
Will you guarantee do what every other major country does? That's a simple question.
And by the way, Bernie, the problem of corruption is not just in the federal agencies, it's in Congress too. Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh,
protecting their interests.
Oh, I thought that would no. I ran for president like you. I got millions and millions of contributions. They did not come from the executives, not one nickel of PAC money from the pharmaceutical industry. They came from workers.
In 2020, you were the single largest
Because I had
receiver of
small
pharmaceutical money.
contributions from workers all over this country. Workers,
You were the
that's not a nickel from corporate
Bernie,
tax.
you were the single largest
From
acceptor of
workers-
pharmaceutical dollars.
No, from workers in the industry.
1.5 million.
Yeah, out of 200 million. All right, but you have not answered. Last question. You have
Beautiful. Beautiful. So funny.
I love that he schooled Bernie. I do have
Hey,
two
Bernie,
questions.
sorry.
though.
Yeah, Bernie.
How old
Oof.
is RFK?
RFK 70 something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not
71.
young.
71.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fairly young though.
And my only gripe about him, and this is completely personal, okay, I understand. I respect his decision to do so, and I understand where the health implications come from. I'm just a little irked at what it means for me and one thing that I love. Him getting rid of red dye, that specific red dye 40 or whatever it was that he's getting rid of.
That was before Trump even took office that they did
Right.
that. The
No, I
FDA
get
did
that. But whoever did it, okay, I don't care who did it. My gripe is that because of that, I can't get my cosmic brownies anymore.
Oh, well, boo-hoo.
Well, here's the thing, Grim. We're not here to make Grim happy again. We're here to make America healthy again. And we're doing that through removing dyes, vegetable oils, and the sin of all that is gay and transy in the world from all things.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
I'm not.
I just want you to understand.
I'm about to start doing.
Also, cosmic fucking brownies, those things taste like chemicals. What the fuck, dude?
You know what? No, I don't want to hear it. Okay, you ever watch
You eat
Zombieland?
those during
Hey,
your
did you watch
childhood, not
Zombieland?
as an adult.
Yeah, I've watched Zombieland.
Okay, do you remember how the guy reacted to Twinkies?
Those were Twinkies.
Yeah.
Those are different.
It's Twinkies, totally
Don't
different.
touch my cosmic brownies.
No,
Cosmic
totally
brownies are
different.
dog shit.
Totally different.
Cosmic brownies are dog shit. I'm actually going to tweet this. Cosmic brownies are dog shit. This is going on Twitter right now. Cosmic, I'm doing it. Brownies.
Grim, you did
No,
that
it's
to
not
yourself.
the same
Oh,
as
shit.
You definitely did that to yourself, Grim.
Yep.
It's
Cosmic
not the
brownies
same
are dog shit. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Eat real food.
I do eat real.
Like, actually, Grim, for somebody who came to me, Father Tech, for how to improve, I told you not to do cosmic brownies. I told you what to replace them with, did I not? I told you
That man looks really pissed.
told you that you have to replace them with like nuts and things of that nature.
Yeah, you would tell me to replace my brownies with nuts.
Yes, I would.
Absolutely fucking not.
No, you have to. You have to. Because Grim eats like shit. His dietary habits are worse than like a bitch in Kentucky named Jen. And she drinks pee.
Yes, blasphemy.
I don't have a good clip to go with that, guys. I'm so sorry.
Shaky, yes, I 100% do know you can live on Marlboro Red, Code Red, and Flaming Hot Cheetos. That's the diet he's talking about.
That's actually that's how Grim. That's pretty much what Grim lives on.
Except for
I'm not
replace
even
Code Red with my energy drinks.
But here's the thing: the people that say you could live on that are also the people that are incapable of, I don't know, processing food at the age of 55 because their kidneys have failed.
Well, that's retarded.
Renal failure is not retarded. The people that allow it are.
I don't have a good clip for that.
I need a doctor's outfit, don't I? Dr. Tackle
I've
diagnosed
missed 45 comments. Oh my gosh. I've been worrying about clips. I haven't been paying attention to the comments.
The comments.
You know
The
what?
Chat.
Don't even. Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. Turd. This nation has fought wars over tea and coffee Don't touch my energy drinks.
No, I'm with him. Yeah, I'm actually with him. Because here's the thing. We know that there's a better way of making them that doesn't cause those issues.
Water.
Just because you're addicted to the chemicals of them doesn't mean that we have to have the chemicals.
My healthier energy drink. I've already healthied up my stuff. I used to drink an Austin Monster. I've gone to these things because they're essentially the pre-workout stuff with a lot of the good stuff in it, high vitamins and stuff like that.
I've been requested to mute Grim.
By who? Wait, who asked that? Who? Can I also just say that pre-workout does not in any way, shape, or form mean healthy?
I didn't say it did. I'm saying that it's got the stuff in it that's better for you. Vitamin B6, vitamin 12, potassium, 0 sugar, very low sodium, total of 10 milligrams for the whole can.
My water says
zero, I was drinking.
0.000.
That's because you're drinking water, Dalton.
Yep, it's much better for you.
Bitch.
Nope, just like somebody who quit soda like over almost 1,000 days ago.
As somebody who drinks a shit ton of Dr. Pepper, I'll be the first to admit that fucking soda is horrible for you.
Yeah, it's really bad.
But I also drink a shit ton of water, and I drink a gallon of chocolate milk every single day.
Yeah, chocolate milk. I've been drinking chocolate milk ever since I got my taste back.
You gotta have whole milk though. It can't be that fucking skim nonsense. That low fat shit.
Yeah. Yep. I'm all good with people doing better for themselves, getting healthier, and I'm trying to get healthier myself too. Okay, but I've gone so long in my life living off of caffeine, nicotine, and sleep deprivation that's not changing anytime soon. Anybody who tries to take it away from me can suck it.
Cigarettes, Mountain Dew, whiskey, vodka, beer, bacon, gummy snacks, 51 still alive.
It's because of the bacon. It's the bacon.
Whiskey. Don't leave out the whiskey.
That's the bacon whiskey.
You are missing some steak though. I will admit.
Yeah,
you gotta have some steak in there for sure.
Speaking of like a high meat diet, did you guys see there was a guy recently? I believe he's in Florida. So you know how everybody's doing the carnivore diet, right? Now I'm like majority carnivore. I think we've discussed this. I'm 90% carnivorous, right?
Holy Mr. What the heck, kangaroo?
This guy was eating literal sticks of butter. Like that's what he was doing, okay? And as a result of it, he got a disorder where his skin, he had pockets of literal cholesterol in his skin. Did you guys see this?
No.
Oh, let me fucking pull it up. It is disgusting.
While you're doing that, I'm going to bring up another topic. It's real quick.
Okay.
Trump administration has ordered all federal employees to remove their pronouns from their email signatures by 5 p.m. today.
Out fucking time.
Yes. Yep. Beautiful.
There's no fucking reason for it. Especially, do you guys remember that video of Kamala where she was sitting and she says, like, my name is blah, blah, blah. I go by this. I am this. And I am a this that is this. And it's like, what the fuck is this?
And I'm wearing like a white suit thing. It's like, retarded.
It is actually, it is
retarded.
Yeah.
There's not a better word for it. You can say it. It's 2025.
As a member of the community, I concur he has the ability to say that word.
What's that?
I said, as a member of that community, I give him authorization to use the word retard.
Well, you don't have to give me authorization. Trump signed an executive order saying that I can say it.
Well, also, you have to remember that we believe in free speech, which means retard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. I've got it. Are you guys ready for this? This is actually, it's interesting, but it's disgusting. Ready?
Sure.
Look at this. That's actual cholesterol deposits under this guy's skin.
Eesh.
Oh, I'm not looking.
So what this is now I will say this guy is not like the typical carnivore, like, you know, eating just red meat.
Can you zoom in just a little?
I sure can.
You rock.
Let's see. Well, I don't want to do according to
I don't think you can. Nope, there you go. You can.
Here we go. So this guy was eating sticks of literal butter, like as a snack. Now look at this. Look at the cholesterol. His cholesterol level exceeded 1,000 milligrams per deciliter of blood, which is like 200 is, not doing. Let's just put it this way. I'm surprised he hasn't died.
Oof.
But yeah, he ate 6 to 9 pounds of cheese and butter for months.
That's nuts.
Can you imagine? First off, do not eat sticks of butter, guys. Like, yes, it is healthier to cook with butter than it is to like cook with like your processed vegetable oils, your seed oils and stuff, right? Because it's naturally occurring fats. Not eat sticks of it. Here's the thing that pisses me off about people. Moderation exists no matter what, whether it's something healthy or unhealthy, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to die from smoking a cigarette. You might get hooked on, you might have a particular, addiction to nicotine, sure. But you're not going to just die from one cigarette. You're not going to immediately become an alcoholic from having one shot of whiskey or even having a drink of whiskey like a nightcap every night. That's not alcoholism. Dependency is. And these people have no fucking idea what moderation is.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna pull that one up.
Yeah,
I just read it. I laughed.
Yeah. The butter came from meat.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's fat. Real butter, not margarine, not the chemically stuff that's one molecule away from plastic. But real butter comes from
real actual. Well, yeah, it comes from milk. But I think he was talking about it came from dick meat. And I think they're talking about that kind of butter.
No, that's cheese.
Maybe you uncleanly fuck. Jesus. Anyway, I just wanted to point
going
out
back to Dalton's
really
thing.
fucked up.
Yeah, going back to Dalton's thing.
Yeah, what was Dalton talking about? Dalton.
He was talking about how Trump removed the
pronouns. Yes, pronouns.
Do you know how much the VA spent in 2023 on DEI
ungodly
and LGBTQ
amounts of money?
Godly amounts.
They released the public figure. It's $8 million on just LGBT programs for the VA alone.
Yeah, so it's like what, probably somewhere tens of millions more per department, per organization. It's a stupid amount.
Well, the reason why I brought that up is you talk about the VA has all these problems with like getting their benefits, paying a higher amount, paying for getting more people. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but in the VA, if you're not 100%, you don't receive vision and dental all the time unless your thing is specifically related to that. You have to reach a certain caveat or have a service-connected disability that's related to vision or dental to get vision or dental coverage. Otherwise, it's just health insurance.
Okay.
If they stop spending $8 million on stupid programs like this and funneled it back into that, one, they'd be able to get the help they need. Two, they'd be able to sit there and get these claims processed faster instead of it taking literally 8 to 13 months for a claim to process.
Also, not just that, but also the new press secretary, when she was discussing it, because of course she's getting questions. And what's really funny is that she does not. Yes, this wonderful woman. I love her.
She's doing a killer job.
She's so sharp. Because Karine Jean-Pierre had like a binder with like notes of who people are, what the things that she's going to be asked.
To be fair, Kayleigh McEnany, Trump's last press secretary before he left the first term, she also had a binder, but she was on top of it. Everything was so nice, neat, organized. She had actual information in her binder, unlike Karine Jean-Pierre.
That's fair. Karine Jean-Pierre had crayons, some rose art glue because
she basically had an alternative version of saying we'll circle back, but never actually did that.
Yes.
But no, she's not bad to look at either.
No, she's not. She's actually she's been criticized for being too good to look at, which is really fucking funny.
So
She's
the reason
too
why-
pretty to be Trump's secretary because she had to have been picked based off her looks.
So I
take
picked
her
this clip.
appearance away. Yeah.
I picked this clip because we were talking about ungodly amounts of money that the government spends on like just worthless
I know
things.
what this is just
Yeah.
by looking at the
Those in
still.
OMB also found that there was about to be 50 million taxpayer dollars that went out the door to fund condoms in Gaza. That is a
That's the
preposterous
exact thing I
waste
was
of
gonna bring up.
taxpayer money.
$50 million
Also,
to send
did you guys
condoms to Gaza.
Let me ask you something. Hey, did you guys hear what Hamas does with condoms?
I think I saw a thing, but I didn't
Yeah,
dive
they
deep
wrap
into
them on
it.
their tube steak and stick them inside of goats.
No,
Oh.
no, incorrect. No, they literally use them for bombs.
So fucked.
Yeah.
We're so fucked.
For terroristic activity. Pleasant, right?
That suckles on a taxpayer's teat.
Yeah, so
that really puts into perspective, that puts the term getting fucked a little bit different.
a little bit. But I would also like to point out that we have the pause on foreign aid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dalton, you right now, I'm not sure if you're frozen or if you are just staring menacingly at the clip that you could use.
You kind of guessed it.
Trying to be the Call of Duty DJ over here.
Did you see was it Matt Walsh that said like that it had a huge argument with people because they're saying, oh, but you're still going to shill for Israel. He said, what do you understand?
He called for the end of federal aid to all countries. And there were some people who were like, well, you work for the Daily Wire. Does that include Israel? And he said, yes, all countries.
All countries, and I love that he responded because here's the thing: I don't agree with Matt Walsh on a lot of on a lot of stuff. I think that he's a little too.
He's a little bit too
authoritarian
with
regards to I'd say some of his rightist Christian beliefs, and it's like okay, cool, like whatever you do, you idea what you know, we're just not going to agree. But one of the things that I do agree with is yes, like end the foreign funding to everyone. Fuck this shit. And people are like, I bet you still want to give it to these people. No. You misunderstand what everyone means.
Everyone got a good brain.
That's a real life clip of Dalton as a child.
Yes.
In middle school.
My unit.
You know what? Present it.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I think that we need to remove these clips because Dalton is a little.
I've got so many clips.
So I would like to remind you that we have a finite amount of time, and we are on topic 3.
We're on topic 4.5. All right, you ready for the next one?
Sure.
Let me find it real quick. Somebody in the chat said, have you guys gone to, let me pull it up real quick. Have you guys seen this? I'm sure you guys have. I kind of want to explain it a little bit because I think people are kind of being misled. So Kamala Harris's website, a lot of people are saying that if you go to a 404 page, it says this page is unburdened by what has been.
Yes,
which is hilarious. But
so
I do want to note that this is not ran from the White House. This is ran from whoever she hired to run this. Like it's
that's not it's not a Trumpian thing. This is a development side thing.
Whoever the office of Kamala D. Harris, whoever runs it, whoever they hire, they made this. And I think it's the same people who actually did Joe Biden's website. Because it, like, just as a web developer, I can tell like some of the same characteristics from the two sites. So same team. And so I thought that was funny, but a lot of people are saying that it's Trump's White House who did that. I don't think
not.
So.
It's funny as hell. It's funny as hell.
I mean,
I think they leaned into it. I do think that they leaned into it for the 404, which is funny, which is great. Loved it.
Could be somebody
don't like her, but loved it.
And they changed it around themselves because I know you can buy old domains that people let go dormant for yourself. Somebody could have bought it and did that to it to make money.
That's not anything what happened though. This is the domain that's controlled by Kamala's team. That's just a page. 404 is just a page that is on the on the web server that doesn't exist.
This is Dalton's tism. Yes, I
this is
100% then.
I'm
100%.
not arguing with him. I was just.
You've tickled my tism. I'm sorry.
Why did you say that in such a grossly sexual way? Like, Jesus
wasn't
Christ,
trying
I'm
to
a
say it like
fucking
that, but,
pastor
like-
and my fucking erection just went away. It is gone. It is fucking gone.
That's because he's not a 4-year-old child.
I'm not into that. I'm not that kind of pastor. I'm the kind that bangs people's wives.
If
But
they're penetrating, we're penetrating.
yeah, exactly. I'm not about to fucking go downstairs with a half chub now. Like, it's my wife is going to be sad. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't worry, we'll fix it.
That was so gross, Dalton.
Sorry.
Dalton, I never want to hear you speak sexy again.
That's why he's single.
Dalton, I no longer want to hook you up with one of my sisters, so then you would be family to me.
I've never
and
wanted that. To be fair, I've never wanted that.
Well, you want to know? So, what's the most terrifying aspect of that? That if you love her and then you marry her, you'd be related to me, or the fact that you'd be dating somebody who is 6'2" at a minimum?
None of the above.
I would feel like I'm competing with this. I don't want that or need that.
Yeah, my people are a tall people. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Weak bloodline.
All right. Anyway, what was the next topic?
Wait, what was the topic?
Yeah, the next topic that I was trying to get to is this right here. Open link.
Open link. There's a link.
Yeah, because I'm going to play a video.
Link is canonically Catholic. I just want to point that out.
Wrong link.
Maybe.
Who's getting a text or a call?
I think Grim's fucking grinder alerts are going off.
Oh, Grim. All right. So this
Tag left
is
his vibrator on my desk.
This is Hakeem Jeffries, which ironically is related.
Dollar Store Obama.
Jeffries. Yes. This morning, he was giving a briefing of some sort. I didn't pay attention, but I did see this clip. Listen to this and tell me what you think.
Fight it legislatively.
Trump's
we're going to
agenda.
fight it in the courts, and we're going to fight it in the streets. We are going
Say that again.
to fight it legislatively. We are going to fight it in the courts, and we're going to fight it in the streets.
What does that mean to you guys?
Well,
in the streets?
Yep.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
I think that they're going to light Chicago on fire again.
You have a member of Congress. You have a leadership. You have a leader, the leader of the Democrats of the House of Representatives in Congress, saying that we're going to fight the Trump agenda legislatively, in the courts, and in the streets.
Now, mind you, legislatively, yes,
Legal.
because that's
Absolutely.
totally what their people who voted for them
That's
have said to do.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
Totally fine.
100%. Yes.
Totally fine. Yep. In the courts, totally
Yeah,
fine.
Sure.
Yep.
Unless
Absolutely.
unless you're militarizing it, then,
Makes sense.
then bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. In the streets, though.
Now, what the argument, let me devil's advocate here, okay? Haha, devil. Sorry. Let me let me take this off for a moment because no bad juju. Okay, here we go.
No complaints about bad jokes from you anymore either. That was the worst bad joke I've heard all day.
Fuck you.
No, that was actually pretty good.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
So
that's why it's a good one. It's the worst one I heard.
I believe that the argument, because I browse TikTok and there are people that I see in my For You page that are not necessarily right, but not really left. They're more centrist, right? And they're saying that they believe that the take on this was in the streets, meaning like MLK Jr. fucking marching civil rights, rah. That's their belief is like, we're going to go start this movement on the streets, right?
Like
Here's
a march.
the thing.
Yeah.
Like a literal march. And it's like, okay, if that was the case, yes, you have 100%, you have the right of protest. Uh-oh.
No,
You're
you're
good.
good.
Oh, okay. It glitched for a second.
You did.
Yeah. But of course you have the right of protest. And yes, by all means, protest. If you believe that something is unjust, you have 100% under your First Amendment rights in this country. You have the ability to do so.
100%.
That does not include burning things, which is what you guys tend to do. But if it's just protesting, by all fucking means, go do that. If that's what he means.
I don't even
That's
have to
devil's
agree with you on
advocate.
your cause. You have the right to say something I disagree with and protest something that I disagree with.
Now, is that where I believe that he means it? No. Because I know what they've done in the past. And you learn history. Here's the thing. The whole history repeats itself. No, history just fucking rhymes. And the problem is that the rhyme in this instance is, which city are we going to light on fire and then have CNN tell us was peaceful? Like, it's a mostly peaceful protest aside from the burning buildings behind me.
I had to clip that news segment because it's real and it's beautiful.
It's
I
real.
gotta clip that. Yeah.
We do need to find that, because for anybody who hasn't seen that clip, and I'm pretty sure that everybody here has, there's a literal clip of a CNN reporter saying mostly peaceful protests while there's fucking buildings on fire behind them.
In the background. Yeah. Beautiful.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
If they said that in the streets, okay, he's a political figure, right? That called for action in the streets. Wasn't there something in a previous political figure's statements that resulted in a suggestion of rebellion on January 6th?
Trump said on January 6th during his speech to go to the Capitol and march peacefully or whatever. Maybe I'm missing that.
I believe he specifically did say protest peacefully. We are the party of law and order.
Yes.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. So they went after him.
People still took that
for
out.
inciting a riot. But this is way vaguer than that, and he's going to get away with saying it because
he's from the left. Yeah, he's a Democrat.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds completely fair to me.
Yes. By the way, the summer of love.
The summer of love.
Yeah. You know what I
love?
love?
What does 69 have to do with this?
What?
The summer of love. The summer of 69.
I don't know shit about fuck.
I know.
Oh, I played that like for you.
Yeah, that was for you. That was against you. That was like a chess move against you. That was
a card that's played against you. Yeah.
You moved your rook.
I don't know what game you're playing.
Are you trying to make a joke and it's just falling flat? Or
no, I'm being genuinely. What does he mean about this?
No. The summer of love. The summer of love was them lighting. Like, that's what Kyle Rittenhouse was involved in. Was the summer of love, burning, looting, rioting.
Oh, that one. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's why I played that card against you.
I knew that. I was genuinely asking. I was like, what does the summer of 69 have to do with anything? I was genuinely like.
Now you know.
Confused.
Now you know.
Okay.
Yeah, now you know.
I need to get the clip that sasays with the rainbow. The more you know.
Just make sure it's the one that pulls your eardrums out. We're talking about like them setting fire to cities. That's the summer of love protests.
Yep,
is what that's called. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
Even Turd was like, dude.
For somebody who wasn't born in the 60s, you sure as fuck act like you had the acid from them.
We don't talk about Bruno.
That's the worst fucking song from that entire movie.
I know.
Yeah. Listen to Surface
Which
Pressure.
is saying
Way better.
the whole movie was crap.
The Surface Pressure was the only good song. Genuinely.
I disagree. I didn't even like that song.
So
you could not like it. Doesn't mean that it's a well-structured song.
So the White House released a statement basically demanding Hakeem Jeffries to apologize for saying that they were going to fight.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
That's a call for violence. I mean,
it's a call.
You could easily challenge that in court.
Yes, you could. And that's the thing, is because people understand that the First Amendment covers everything, but call to action.
Yes.
Yes, you have the right to call to action, but also in certain circumstances. Yes.
Not if it
people
incites
always
violence.
now the Democrats will always say, "Oh, you can't yell fire in a crowded theater."
You can. You totally can.
If there's a fucking fire.
That makes sense, right?
Yes. So
and for other reasons, but yeah, that's the main one.
Yes, that's the main one. It keeps freezing. I don't know what's going on with my fucking.
You're good for me.
Yeah. Okay. On my end, it glitched out. But anyway,
weird.
I would like to just point out that is always the argument. That's been the argument under the previous Trump administration, is that freedom of speech is not absolute. It pretty much is. Now, the only thing that it's not is you're not protected when you're calling for violence against others, or violence in the abstract in the streets,
or defamation,
But like then people say, so lying's not allowed. No, lying is.
Yeah, I mean, cops are legally allowed to lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do not get punished for that at all. They can literally tell you anything that they want. If it gets you to admit something that they want you to admit, they'll lie to you.
Yeah. Now
110% attest to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the lying that is allowed is within the private kind of setting or that smaller setting. But the moment that it's taken to a point of reputational damage is when it becomes defamation and, all of that. So, but in this circumstance, I think it's right to call Hakeem Jeffries out for.
Absolutely. Yeah.
100%.
I mean, we are. It's a weird time in our country right now. I mean, everybody's kind of on edge. I feel like politically. We've seen some things in the last year that we never want to see again, hopefully, and last 4 years especially. But not really good to have some politically charged language like that, especially when you are in a leadership position. You represent Democrats in the House of Representatives, and you are the one saying we're going to fight this way, and also this way. Yeah,
as I said, like if he said, and we should march peacefully in the streets, 100% within his right.
Right. Yeah. But he said, we're going to fight it legally. We're going to fight it legally, and we're going to fight it violently.
Yeah.
That's basically what he said.
Even the open perception of violence is what it was.
Yeah, more or less.
Also, Steel Rye asks, isn't there a section in the Constitution pertaining to politicians that do that nonsense? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what section he's referring to. Pertaining to politicians that do. I mean,
I'm wondering what
the entire Constitution basically is a document that says, "Hey, government, don't do this kind of nonsense." That basically is what that document is.
What people argue that the Constitution is the rule book for us. It is not. It is the rule book for the government.
Yes.
It is literally, hey, government. If it's not in this document, fuck off.
Yeah. Yep.
If it's something,
and we reserve the right to amendment, but if it's not a law,
people.
What?
Say that again.
Said if it's not something covered in this document, it is to be assumed that it is inherently given to the people.
Well, that's the 10th
or
Amendment.
the states.
Yes.
Yeah. So the states and then the people. Yeah. That's the 10th Amendment issue.
If it's not, Yep. If it's not reserved for the federal government, it's the state government. If it's not reserved for the state government, then it goes to the power goes to the people.
Okay, I really just like the way that Jason phrased this. All politicians stretch the truth, but Democrats are gaping it.
Yes.
They are fisting the truth.
Court case from the Fifth Circuit on handguns for 18 years.
So I would like to talk about that because there's a huge amount of misinformation going about this. There's a huge assumption that this is federally recognized. I believe it only pertains to that district, correct?
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
It would have
I
to
don't know.
start there, but here's the thing: if they did pass it in that district, it would set a constitutional precedent.
Yes.
So it is a massive thing that could happen if this is what's really going on. But I want to know what the court case is actually about, because just like Mock v. Garland, it's a small unit thing. If Mock v. Garland turns out to be in the favor of the people with the suppressors and the pistol braces, it's just for that group that sued the government over it.
It's like when GOA sues, you have to be a member of GOA for it to be applicable to you, or for the NAGR, whoever might be FPC.
The entire thing right now, which gives everybody that movement across the board because they can't enforce it across the nation. But once it gets passed, if it gets passed or found unconstitutional or whatever the case may be, then groups like GOA and or NRA or any of the other organizations can go and say, okay, here's
FPC.
Yeah, it was FPC.
Yeah.
So conservative Fifth Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals ruled that the federal law banning handgun sales to teens is inconsistent with the historical. So it's under Bruin.
Bruin, historical tradition.
Bruin. So
Bruin was a big win.
Bruin was the huge win.
Have a good night, Nobel.
Historical precedence thing.
Nobel, we love you. Feel better. Well, I hope they feel better. Give them soup.
Nobel, good
Make
night.
them soup. Homemade soup. They'll love it.
Homemade chicken soup.
Do not give them a cosmic brownie.
Don't listen to Grimm's health advice.
Terrible health advice.
No, don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
guarantee they won't complain if they're sick.
They will.
I would.
It will
I
make
would,
them
I would
sicker.
throw it out. It will make them sicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the historical precedence and then the common use. Common use is another huge one. Technically,
Common use is
massive. Under common use, suppressors, SBRs, full autos, they should all be removed from NFA under the common use.
Yes. Well, but the NFA should be completely repealed at that.
Right, but I'm saying even without the repealment of the NFA, it just under common use law or understanding, they're all there. Like there's enough.
No. The federal. I just want to read this specific passage for what was claimed. The federal government has presented scant evidence that 18 to 20-year-olds' firearm rights during the founding era were restricted in a similar manner to the contemporary federal handguns purchase ban, and its 19th century evidence cannot provide much insight into the meaning of the Second Amendment when it contradicts earlier evidence. So they're saying, though, that it's unsure about the national impact of this, but it does set, of course, precedent.
Yeah, between that and then the historical precedents, that would be a foundational finding set aside with the historical precedents and the common use. I mean, not to mention that you have states around the United States, whether it's the case or not on a federal level, states out there do allow people under 21 to carry a firearm, a pistol with them, if it's gifted from a family member. So if you got that aspect in some states, that's another historical tradition. You got states within your nation that allow it already.
I also do know that FPC, I would like to also say, is they're tweeting out, of course, get fucked.
Oh, they're so good. I love that account so much.
Brady commented on it. The Brady account on Twitter commented, and I think Mom's Demand commented, and they're just like, yeah, get fucked. Eat shit. Fuck you. So good. I love them so much. Their social media manager deserves like every ounce of pay.
They are a
they
top
get.
5 account that I love to follow on X.
Yes.
So beautiful. They literally write letters to like government officials, and they'll write it out to where it says "F you" in the letter, but like it's so beautiful. Like the length that they go to just tell these tyrants to go away. It's beautiful. Now, I do want to bring up, did you guys watch Brandon Herrera's latest video?
I have not gotten the chance yet.
Which one?
The one where he said we should not abolish the ATF.
Oh, yeah. I actually just watched it yesterday.
Yep.
Yes.
He's got a point, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he's got a great point. So for anybody who didn't watch it, I haven't. So I will bring this up real quick.
I mean, it's a short video, right? I hate to give him all the views and everything, but
it's maybe 10, 20 minutes long. I'm not gonna play it, but
yeah, please do not, because he deserves all the ad revenue for it.
Absolutely. Gun Owners of America kind of broke it down though. Brandon Herrera's point was instead of pushing to abolish the ATF right away, because if you do that, his argument was it would push the enforcement
onto a more financially and fiscally ready
organization. Yes, all of those different agencies, and you don't want that when you have
FBI, all them. They're more poised.
Yep.
So this was his argument from the start, because people wanted him to head the ATF, and a lot of people in my comments when I made that video said, "Oh, we need to abolish it," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, but you need to cripple it."
Yep, you got to
Yes,
cripple
it's
it
also
before you
act
can
of
abolish
Congress,
it.
and he can't abolish it as head of the ATF.
And he actually talked about that too. The NFA and the Gun Control Act; those were all actually congressionally passed, so it would take an act of Congress to remove those. So taking that into account, you can't just legislate them away.
Well,
Right,
you
because
act
somebody
of
has to be
Congress or
responsible to enforce them.
or a Supreme Court decision to
Yes, you
lend
either
the
have to write another
constitutionality
law
of
that says
those
that this
acts.
law is no longer valid, or
Yes.
the Supreme Court has to overturn the
Yes.
constitutionality of the law.
Yes, exactly. So I just want to always just say that that is also an option, which we could very likely get with the upcoming Supreme Court. So I didn't watch this, but I agree with those
watch it,
points
though.
that are
It-
outlined there.
He does
I plan
outline
on
it very well. And
sorry, Brandon, I love you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I
I haven't watched it yet.
No, I mean, I saw it and I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it. And the first thing he said, before you guys get your pitchforks out, and everybody's like, got our pitchforks out already because we don't like this title. But no, I mean, I think he makes a great point. I think he's absolutely right. We do need to cripple it before we absolutely abolish it, but it should absolutely be abolished. That should be the end goal for
End
sure.
goal. Well, the end goal should be the abolition of not just the ATF,
so many things,
so many different things, but also what a lot of people fail to understand is that the removal of anything, like let me use the dictator analogy here. Right now, Cuba exists, right?
Yep.
Okay. Actually, fuck it. Let's go with the bigger one. China exists, right? Xi Jinping's there, right?
You want to go with a real life example instead?
No, this is a real life example. So Xi Jinping is a piece of shit, essentially dictator, right? For the most part.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a fair statement. What happens if you remove him?
Somebody else is going to rise up. Maybe
Let's say
worse.
you remove the whole power. Let's say you remove the whole group.
Power
vacuum occurs.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And what happens when power vacuums? That's what happens.
It's a wild card.
Things fill. It's a wild card. But history tells us worse things fill the hole.
Why do you think that there's been cases in America's past where we have released people that we have taken into custody, whether it be as like terror leaders, cartel leaders, and put them back in place or let them go? It's the old "the devil you know" mantra.
Yes, 100%. And
the
also,
devil you
like,
know is better than the devil you don't.
Not just that, but you also have, like, let's just be real. The United States has engaged in fucking political warfare where we have toppled organized governments around the world.
No,
never.
The CIA doesn't
No.
exist.
So, but the point being is, obviously, right, we've done this, right? And history tells us every single fucking time it gets worse. Every single time. Like everybody's talking about like Assad right now, Assad being horrible fucking, but also once again to the devil, I know these people are sociopathic monsters, right? But I also know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
You know that to a certain extent how they do business too.
Yep. You know what to expect with them.
I think it was in a show I watched. I forget what it is, so I can't tell you the name of it. But there was exactly that exact mantra where they broke somebody out of jail and put them back in place. And their reason was that, yes, you know what? I actually know exactly what show it was. It was the new MacGyver. They broke the guy out of prison, the drug cartel leader. And MacGyver went into jail, broke him out, and put him back in Mexico because, yes, he was vicious. Yes, he was evil, but he was a businessman at the end of the day. Versus his lieutenants that they left behind, struggling, warring. They were literally warring with each other in the streets, creating more violence and chaos, and you could not work with them. They didn't want anything to do with it.
Smells like government.
It does, because it is.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's no different than it was in the Middle East when we left there.
Now let's relate that back to our government. You remove the ATF. Let's just say you abolish it outright right now without
everybody locks the doors tonight and they don't open tomorrow.
Let's just and let's just say that we do this without removing any ability or having a ruling on whether or not these agencies can exist. So let's just say that there's no There's no principled ruling saying this thing's unconstitutional. Fuck you. You can't replace it.
Bigger, better funded agencies will enforce it, and they will be maybe more effective at enforcing it, which is the scary part. And I think, I mean, that is 100% Brandon's argument that we need to do this, strategically. We need to cripple it and then abolish it.
And
I mean,
you
by
think
cripple it,
ATF is bad at shooting your dogs? Imagine someone who's actually got real sniper training doing it.
Fuck the federal government.
yes, fuck the feds. Now, but also to the point, Eddie Murphy was fucking great. But what it really comes down to is like people. I think have a tendency to jump to the finality of like, I want this. We have this the instant gratification thing, right? And that applies here full well. People want the instant gratification of saying the ATF is gone. Or the FBI is gone. Like I'm guilty of this too. I fucking hate the FBI, but I also understand the need for some sort of federal, ability for police to go across state lines to deal with the negotiation between two states.
You know how we do that? There's a
Marshals. Yep.
The Marshals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Marshals.
Federally recognized police.
No local police departments. No state police departments. No federal investigation divisions.
Vivek had a whole entire plan. Yeah, he had an entire plan of where to reorganize the people.
You don't need a whole plan. Literally go back to the way it was. It's literally go back.
That was the plan.
Rangers and marshals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vivek's plan.
The sheriffs that ran the counties. You had the rangers that ran the states or territories at that time, and you had the marshals that could cross state lines. Look at that. Done.
Well, that's so Grim. What Vivek's plan was, the plan, you said we don't need a plan. No. His plan was to go back to that.
Here, I'll pull it up right now.
Going back to it by taking the people from these organizations that are unconstitutional and putting them into the ones that are constitutional. And getting rid of all the fat.
I hope.
Yes.
Here. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
80%.
Present, share screen, PDF. All right. So this is how the FBI works today. This is Vivek. This was what Vivek was proposing. This is what he wanted to do with it.
Yep. Hold on. So he would transfer FBI to U.S. Marshals and Department of Justice, DOJ. See, I'm borderline on that one. I think DOJ needs to kind of boot, scoot, and boogie out too.
DHS.
Keep in mind, this was just more of how do we get rid of the FBI, not all the agencies.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying the marshals and everything else can handle everything the DOJ does if they're going to be bigger than they are now. If you're taking all these people from both these divisions and separating them and retraining them, putting them into the marshals, the rangers, and the state and the local sheriffs, then they'll be at a level that they need to handle everything and anything that the Department of Justice would do. It can go too. Homeland Security, okay, they need to stay, but they need to be wrapped into the DOD.
You also don't want to shock the system.
Yeah.
No, fuck the system.
No, but if you shock,
you don't want to shock it.
The system, so it is broken. But what happens? Let's say you are traveling across a bridge and the bridge is broken, but you haven't fallen yet, and then you shock it. You fall and you die.
Yeah, you don't want that for your country.
So you know what you do?
We don't want that.
No, I get that. But you know what happens if you shock the bridge while you're standing on it? You save the next 40,000 people that were going to cross that bridge from being part of the casualties too.
Yes, but also
I think
it's not just you.
It depends on how big the shock is and where you put the shock. I think is what you're trying to get at.
Yes.
Right. So if you want to shock the system, you put somebody like Trump in place who's going to shock the system.
Who is
you don't
100% a shock.
You don't put somebody in who's going to just break everything like everybody's claiming Trump is doing. He's not.
My solution is not to send the engineers in to blow up the bridge. My solution is to send the engineers in to chip away at the broken parts of the bridge and fix it.
A big broken ship is still a big ship. Yes. So right now we are in a big broken ship that has a bunch of holes in it. What we need to do is we need to make sure that the ship floats while simultaneously getting a new fucking ship and patching the holes.
You need to patch the ship, keep it afloat, and
until we can go to the smaller ship that's over there on fucking dry dock. That's what we need.
No, we don't need a smaller ship. We need a bigger ship that won't get holes in it as easily. We need to build the ship out of something more resilient than the wood we were using.
I was thinking smaller ship because smaller government.
Yep.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I like that, Tack. I knew what you were doing. I was on board. I was on board that ship.
Thank
the
you.
smaller ship.
I wasn't thinking that.
See, right now we're on big wooden ship. We're going to small metal ship.
Yep.
With guns.
Yep.
Yeah.
And hookers and like 5 fucking kilos of blow.
No. That's wasteful spending.
No. Remember, we're invading cartel land. We're just taking it.
Big ass titties.
That too.
Yes.
But only goth titties. Thus says
I
the
don't
Lord.
have a clip for that. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. I'll fill in for it. Goth titties, everybody. Goth titties. The Lord loves goth titties. The Lord approves of goth titties. The Lord does not approve of your A-cup nonsense. No, he does not approve of you blondes painting your nails, going to spas, and fucking 5 different people at night. No, he approves of big titty goth mommies that are there for their husband, cooking them food, and then sucking their soul out.
I don't have a good clip to play right now. I'm so sorry.
You don't need a good clip.
I'll be right back.
Just
I legitimately believe that. I'm a libertarian.
Yep. Just bask in the truth of it all. Yes.
Bye, Grim.
Yep. When he comes back, we'll bring him back in. Now, what is the next topic? Maybe we'll consider it.
Yep, we'll consider it. So quick. I mean, this isn't like real big newsworthy because they're not part of the news anymore. But Chuck Todd is leaving MS. Nope. Let me try that again. Chuck Todd is leaving NBC, and Jim Acosta is leaving. He quit CNN because they offered him a slot that had less viewers, and so he's like, you know what?
Well,
I'm gonna go independent and get no viewers.
I was about to say, because look at what Don Lemon did. You see like the Don Lemon effect where he was like, especially when he went to X and he thought, my favorite thing is that Don Lemon thought that he was important enough and powerful enough somehow to demand something of Elon Musk. Not ask, demand. Mind you, Elon Musk does not like Don Lemon, but he was still willing to give him a free platform and say, hey, you can come here, you can build your show here, you can do exactly what Tucker's doing, but Tucker's not getting help from us. He's just doing well.
Yeah. We're going to make sure that the infrastructure works for him.
You're a piece of shit, so you're not going to do well.
So this is Don Lemon.
Yes.
From like what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And I also want to point out
he has 500,000 subscribers almost.
So I want to point that's exactly what I wanted to point out. How old can on YouTube, can you see how old a YouTube channel is?
Yeah, you can. If you hit more and then joined. Yep, there it is.
Joined January 10th, literally like a year ago. All right.
Yeah.
Dude has about 500,000 subscribers. I want to point this out real quick.
37 videos.
So I don't watch her. However, everybody's blown up about her.
Thus says the Lord. Sorry.
It is quite impressive.
Yes.
Now she has had a YouTube channel since 2011. However, she didn't start promoting it until after she left. And I will make this make sense once I can share my screen.
I'm going to go grab a drink. So remove me from the thing as well. And then,
So what I'm talking about is Brett Cooper. When she left the Daily Wire, she went independent. And she apparently got like 1 million subscribers before she even launched a first video. Like she put a first video out 4 days ago. And then I skimmed through this one because I was curious, but it is quite crazy. She has 2.6 million views on one video that she released a day ago. That's wild. And compared to Don Lemon, oh, Grim's back. Compared to Don Lemon, who has half, if barely half of what she has, and he's been around for forever on legacy media. Like, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just wanted to point
you said
that
you've been
out.
on here for a year?
Don Lemon created his YouTube channel a year ago after, after Vivek basically destroyed him on his own news network, and his news network, CNN, had to basically fire him. And then when Don Lemon went independent, he created, his own show.
Right.
And his YouTube channel has 500,000 subscribers. And I was pointing out how funny it was because Brett Cooper, who has not been around as long as he has, she had over 1 million subscribers to her YouTube channel before she even put out her first video. And then she releases her a trailer 2 days ago, 2.4 million views. And then she releases her first episode, 2.6 million views. Kind of wild.
And especially considering I don't know who Brett Cooper is.
Yeah, well, she used to work for the Daily Wire. And then the Daily Wire, in her, I guess she left. She didn't want to renew her contract. And so, yeah, she went independent. And it's like, it's kind of wild. You guys are so autistic with this freaking chair.
Yeah, they are.
Boom. You guys happy now? Sorry, Grim. They love this chair for some reason.
Gotta salute the chair.
He's doing the double salute.
Salute the chair.
Uh-oh.
Honorary veteran tax chair.
I wish I had a good clip for that. I don't.
You didn't clip any of Brandon's stuff for that?
I clipped a couple of things from Brandon, but I didn't want to take too much from it. Yeah, I actually only have 3 clips of Brandon, and I've already played 2 of them. So this is my other one.
Sometimes, especially when you're dealing with subject matter like executing pedophiles, you got to have a little fun.
Yeah.
And confirm.
Oh, we call that Chippy.
Yeah, Chippy. Chippy the wood chipper.
Chippy.
I'm going to go get a Chippy tattoo.
Go for it.
You gotta get it done by a liberal tattoo artist and not tell them the context. Just like, hey, can you do this?
No, not just liberal. I'm gonna go down to the one in the city near me, right down next to the not straight bar.
You can
the gays.
Have free.
You're allowed to say the gays.
You can say you're fine.
It allows you to say the gays.
The reason why I said
you
not
have
straight,
a free pass.
not just for the gays. It's also for the trans and.
Okay,
lesbians.
so the alphabet
Full
mafia.
Inclusive, not straight.
The alphabet mafia.
Yes.
The inclusive
there you
bar.
Go.
The inclusive, unless you're straight.
The overly inclusive bar.
Yes. So that one. There's a tattoo parlor right next door that a lot of them work at or go to. I'll go down there and
Okay.
put it on my arm.
I mean, go for it. What are they going to do? Refuse
Although
the
I might
service?
not. I might catch something.
Ah.
Well, don't do anything, and you might not. I mean, that's kind of how it works. I feel like.
From a tattoo.
Oh, I gotcha. Sorry. All right. So next topic. Trump signs his very first piece of legislation, the Lincoln-Riley Act.
Yep, the Lincoln-Riley Act, which great piece of legislation.
Yep, and
he also gave the pen to Lincoln Riley's mom.
Her mom. Yep. And I mean, you could tell, like, he's very bothered by what has happened in this country over the last 4 years.
This is personal.
He was near tears.
Very personal.
And not because they personally attacked him, but because of where we're at. I know that's the difference between this two. Is it's not him wanting revenge for the crap that they pulled with him. It's him wanting justice.
Well, it's him, like, Well, it's him like, hey, I put together all these border policies that were actually working. And then when I left office, all you guys had to do was just uphold that. All you guys had to do was basically do nothing, just enforce the law as it was. And you guys
he literally
did the
gave
opposite.
Biden like the easiest 4-year term
in
existence. Like he could have Woodrow Wilson this and just did nothing.
Well, Calvin Coolidge, I think, is the one. That's I think who you were thinking of. But yeah,
I don't know why Wilson.
Two different.
Yeah, Woodrow
presidents.
Wilson was not
two different presidents. That's why when I heard you say that, I was like,
Calvin Coolidge, best president. Woodrow Wilson,
arguably the worst.
Arguably the worst. Yeah. Him and FDR.
Some might
they're
say Joe
jerking
Biden.
each other off. Yeah. Joe Biden's
competition.
watching them jerk each other off.
But anyway,
I would like to point out, because we were discussing this earlier, the Laken Riley Act. So what it does, it has a detention mandate that requires the U.S. Department of Homeland Security to detain illegal migrants who have been charged with, arrested for, convicted of, or who admit to committing any theft-related crimes or any felonies, such as burglary, theft, larceny, or shoplifting as well. Extends to crimes that result in the death or serious bodily injury, like drunk driving, as well as assaulting police officers, which allows state attorney generals to sue the Department of Homeland Security if they believe that the federal government has failed in its duties under the act. So essentially, it's opening up the ability for the states to seek,
Well, I believe this is kind of like what we saw during when the governor of Texas was trying to enforce the law and the federal government was like, no. And they had that kind of back and forth for a week or so.
This is arming the states. This is arming the states
to sue the federal government when they try to enforce the law and the federal government says no. So this, I think, helps prevent that in the future, which is great. I mean, anytime that you give more power to the states is better.
Yes. And also it mandates that any crime, essentially, because from shoplifting to
anything
to murder, that if you are an illegal and you are not just convicted of, not even just convicted, that's, I think, where a lot of people have the problem, is that it has nothing to do with conviction, but at the same time, you're not a citizen. So, of course, it doesn't fucking matter. You're out. You are gone. You are detained. And then essentially we determine what to do with you depending on the severity of the crime. But it requires action.
I'm going to get some hate for this one. And it might be a little extreme for you guys. Not for you guys specifically, but for your audience.
Doubtful.
I don't know. Our audience is pretty...
Our audience is sometimes worse than us.
Okay.
It's beautiful. We love
I'm going to hold this up. Hold on.
Like, look, we got Corgi saying poop for no reason. Like, we love this. We love this.
All right.
They're illegal. They're not U.S. citizens. Constitution and constitutional rights and all human rights outside of that don't apply when it comes to their decision, because they decided to forego their human rights from their country and flee it and try to illegally enter ours. They're not nation of any kind. They're not sovereign to anybody. They're not a nation person.
No. That's what I was saying, is that they don't have the protections that a citizen has from due process of law.
That's what I'm saying. From either country. They're literally a nationless person at this point. In my eyes, there's no wrongful over punishment. There's no...
Okay,
no, none of that.
I could understand that. It's the same argument that I've always said. It's like with these countries that are refusing the deportation to accept the deportees. Why are we why send them back to their countries exclusively? I just think we should just set them free in the tundra.
Well, so Trump
drop them off in a parachute, like the Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, Trump is, for the worst of the worst, he's going to be sending them to Guantanamo Bay.
Now, it's 30,000. They have to build a new facility for this, to my knowledge, correct?
From my understanding, they may just have to re-up some of their facilities. I don't know if they have to do a whole entire build. They might just have to upkeep the maintenance for what they already have, because if I remember correctly, somebody might correct me if I'm wrong, but under Bill Clinton's administration, I believe he sent people to Guantanamo Bay. I can't remember exactly who. at the top of my mind, but I read this within the last week when this was coming out. But basically, they do have the facilities there to do this. They just have to.
Yeah, Gitmo's still around. It was not closed down like people said.
Yeah.
No, I know it wasn't closed down, but I don't remember what the capacity was.
I think it's pretty large, but I don't think we're utilizing all of it. If I'm right, I don't know much about Guantanamo Bay other than just the basics and everything. But yeah,
I'm looking at like the actual Guantanamo Bay,
and
like
before
installation.
Anybody gives any kind of grief about Trump sending people to Gitmo, okay? The Obama administration transferred 197 detainees to Gitmo.
Yes. Well,
which do you remember on the campaign trail? Obama campaigned on closing down Guantanamo Bay. He never did.
But also,
he tried, but like unsuccessfully.
Yeah. But also, I'd like to point out that you have all these people saying that the economy will collapse because Trump is deporting these illegal migrants. And there was I forget who it was. They were talking to him. The guy said 1 million would be catastrophic. And then he goes, 1.2 million is what Obama deported. And he was just like, the guy was like, like the fucking brain just melts and then comes out their fucking mouth. They just drool.
And then bring up the families in cages thing.
Yeah,
the whole
under Obama.
That was all him. That was Obama.
Yep.
So, those lovely little FEMA camps that they put up during his administration.
I'm putting this out because AP has this. The center of Guantanamo Bay for the Migrant Operations Center, which is what they're going to be using, takes up only a portion of the base, includes a handful of buildings, has nowhere near the capacity to house the 30,000 people that Trump wants to send there. So they're going to have to.
That's AP, so take that with a grain of salt.
That is true. The facility houses 15 current detainees, including the Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the 9/11 mastermind.
Yep.
Their peak was 800.
Right.
I don't know, but it doesn't say what the maximum capacity is. But also, can I also add to this? I don't give a fuck. Pack them in there like cattle.
You won't get the stat on the maximum capacity at Gitmo. A lot of the statistics and even maps are either outdated, past renovation. There's no way to get that information.
100%.
Yeah, that's like trying to get the blueprints for the max capacity of Leavenworth. It's not gonna happen.
that's fair. But a lot of these places will say, oh, it has like an estimated capacity of this. But at the same time, pack them in there like cattle. I don't care anymore. I don't.
All right. So I'm going to switch over to our last topic of the night. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I think we may be getting something back. I was going to say something back that Carter took away from us.
Oh, the Poon place.
Wonders of the world, one of the great wonders of the world. And we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama. And Panama's been ripping down all the China.
Yeah, the Panama Canal.
Working like mad to try, but about 70% of the signs were up and they were written in Chinese, and it's not the deal. So we're going to take it back. They've already offered to do many things, but we think it's appropriate that we take it back. They've totally violated the agreement. We have an agreement. They violated the agreement, and Marco Rubio's going over there to talk to the gentleman who's in charge.
So
can I point something out, actually, because he mentioned Marco Rubio?
I think I was about to point out the same thing. Not gonna lie.
Were you that he's not as much of a disappointment as you thought he would be, but also I haven't heard anything excessively negative or positive from him.
So what I was going to point out was I think it was a strategic move on Trump's part to pick Marco Rubio as Secretary of State because he knows how to speak Spanish.
That's
and
also a possibility.
He understood the importance of negotiating Panama Canal back to the U.S. control.
You think it was 3D? You think he was playing 4D chess at that fucking point? Yeah,
I do think so. Yeah, I think and plus, I mean, Marco Rubio might just end up being a decent Secretary of State. I mean, not my pick, but at the same time, he did get confirmed 99-0, which is kind of weird, right?
Well, it's weird. It's weird when you think about Okay, when you think about it with the thought process of there must be some people that are principled in government, it's a lot less weird when you realize they're all a bunch of corrupt shills. so it's like, and who was the one who didn't vote for him?
Him.
It was just him, right?
Yeah,
So it's just
him.
everybody. Yeah,
because there's 100 senators and 99 voted for him. He didn't have to vote for himself.
Exactly. So I would like to point out that it's either they're all fucking corrupt or Trump fucking went to each one independently and said, by the way, here's my plan.
I don't know.
Have
maybe.
the left and right agree on something like that together.
It's
really
rare.
fucking unheard of.
Well, it's really weird because like all the people that you're seeing now, like they're either fighting them like, tooth and nail, or they get passed by like, maybe there's 15 or so, or give or take, who will agree to vote for them. But I mean, it is kind of weird to see 99-0 vote. That's like all the Democrats.
Well, bipartisanship just means you're getting fucked from both sides.
Agreed. Yes, it is kind of weird. It's very weird. But if we can secure Panama, great. If we can secure Greenland, great. I mean, I think that's incredible stuff.
So your comment section right now, while you guys are talking about that's going on about hitting the like button. So on the topic of not voting or voting, y'all have 26 people watching this and 21 people hit like. Does that mean that there's 7 people or 6 people in here who dislike this, or there's 6 of you that didn't like the video yet?
No, 5.
It said 27 a second ago when I started talking. So that's
I don't know. I don't know. You can math. I don't know.
I don't know, man. You know what it means, Grim? It means that there are 5 people right now, okay, who are either blind, deaf, dumb, or jacking off.
Or all of the above.
Or all of the above. I mean, hey, if you're a Helen Keller with a dick, go for it, baby.
Helen Dickler.
Yeah. I don't have a clip for that, but all right.
Where's my high school diploma? Somewhere downstairs.
You don't have a high school diploma. You got a GED.
It's not often that I hear people actually pronounce it like that, but okay.
It's spoken like somebody with a GED.
Oh.
Hey, you leave my post-secondary, optionally first education out of the
Hey,
situation.
me and my teacher, mother, sister did great things.
Oh, no, he's totally retarded.
I never disputed that fact.
I learned all about the birds and the bees from my cousin. Mitch told...
Well, to be fair...
Oh, don't say to be fair. Hate when...
I'm gonna play the 26 second. But I wish
to be fair.
You would enjoy that. Yeah, Shell was the one who requested me to clip that, so
yeah,
she's
she did.
not here though.
Yeah, she did message me back. She sent me a really weird cryptid looking thing. She sent me. She sent me ET. It's like ET dying, but like.
Can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she's not. She wasn't feeling up to it.
I guess not. Well, to be fair, all I sent her was just a dude dancing as a vagina. So that's there's that.
All right.
Yeah. We have
Somebody
a
says
problem.
narrator's editor overuses that damn clip, so don't use it anymore, Dalton.
Yeah, but that's only for people that watch narrator.
Oh, no, he's totally retarded.
I don't think that's what he's talking about, but okay.
I think he's talking about the one that Shell wanted you clip.
Oh.
Well, that's retarded.
Not that one.
I know.
Okay.
I just like saying. I just like playing those.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
But,
see,
to be fair.
Well, to be fair.
Oh, don't say to be fair. Hate when people say to be fair.
Oh, to be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Well, to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Christ compels you.
You're welcome, Shell. Even though you're not watching, you're welcome. I wasn't going to play it, but I played it.
She's flicking her bean to that entire clip.
And she was the one who requested it.
To be fair, Dalton.
To be fair.
To be fair, we have an after show.
Yeah.
To be fair, we do.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the deal, guys. We are wrapping up this show right now because it's 10. This is basically a 2-hour show. We have a Patreon, which we are trying to utilize more and more. And our whole entire deal is we have a link in the description. You click it. Right now, there's one tier. There will be separate tiers. You click it, you sign up, become a member, and you get to join us in the after show. So it's basically this, but with you involved with us.
And we get more retarded.
Yeah, being as crazy and as silly as you want to be with us. So hold on. I might have that setting too. Yeah. Grim doesn't, but
I don't.
We're being really silly right now. But if you want to come join us. So
yeah,
I will be.
I might go over the 6th gen fighters with you guys in the after show.
Yeah. Also known as his penis.
Yep, and we are going to be going over Tack's crazy song titles,
which are also about my penis.
Give me 1 second. I got a clip for that. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
Dalton has a clip of my penis.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheek?
Okay,
that wasn't the one I was thinking of. Okay.
California, bud, but at least it's not on fire.
Wait, what's not on fire?
Patreon.
Yeah,
it's not on fire yet, but
yeah.
By the end of our special stream,
I don't like the way you said special stream.
Oh, it's gonna be special. All right, guys, we are gonna head over there. If you're not signed up already, there's a link in the description. We will see you guys next week. Well, or is it next week, or do you?
No,
are you?
Not, I'm not going to be here next week.
All right. So not next week, but
it is. You will see us on the 14th.
14th. 14th. Valentine's Day.
For you guys for the guys watching on YouTube, I think you guys helped me on for this one.
Yes. So, Grim, where can people find you?
Yep, we're gonna do that next.
Yeah. Oh well, I forced your hand. How about
you
that?
beat us to it.
Make him big.
Forcing your hand and beating something.
Nope. I don't. Nope. Boom. All right. There you go, Grim.
Giving me an aneurysm. What the hell's going on?
Where can
so I'm on YouTube under the Grim Tactical Solutions LLC. You can look me up under the @ right here.
Nope.
That's my @ on YouTube. That's my @
You're pointing at the wrong area. Other side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over here on you guys?
Yep. Yeah. There you go. There you go, buddy.
Okay. Somewhere over here. Down here. Yeah. Go there. Everywhere.
Yeah, do it.
Everywhere. Drop a sub there too. You like my shit? Press yes. If you don't, press no. So I know that you don't like it. So I stop doing it. Okay? Okay. Thank you.
And I'm Dalton.
And I am Father Tech.
Yep. And you can find us on X and YouTube and all that good stuff.
Why do you
can
look like
find me?
Did Abraham Lincoln doing that, Tech?
Hey, you want to know? Give me the fucking hat, dude. I need the hat.
You do.
You know? Yeah.
You need to do an Abe Lincoln character now.
I do. I have a Master Chief helmet coming.
Are we gonna dress up for Valentine's Day?
What?
We're gonna go on a candlelit dinner. What are you talking about? It's gonna be like so
right.
romantic. Oh my god, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna be like, yeah. Eat my ass, everybody. Love you all. We'll see you on the after show.